Και τώρα, διευρύνοντας τον ορίζοντά του προς τον σκανδιναβικό βορρά, εκεί όπου η jazz είναι συνώνυμη με τη ζωή, το Syros Jazz Festival φέρνει απόψε κοντά μας ένα από τα ανατέλλοντα αστέρια της σύγχρονης σουηδικής και ευρωπαϊκής jazz κοινότητας. Η ερμηνεύτρια Emmalisa Hallander, στα 25 της μόλις χρόνια, θεωρείται ήδη η κορυφαία νέα jazz τραγουδίστρια στη χώρα της και κάνει ήδη αισθητή την παρουσία της και έξω από αυτήν. Πέρα από το να τραγουδά, γράφει ίδια μουσική και στίχους στα τραγούδια της, επιμελείται την παραγωγή των άλμπουμ της και η σκηνική της παρουσία θεωρείται πολύ πιο όριμη από την ηλικία της. Με πολυβραβευμένο το προηγούμενο της άλμπουμ με τίτλο Have a Look Inside, η Emmalisa Hallander έρχεται στο θέατρο Apollon με το νέο της άλμπουμ Out of Reach, να έχει ήδη κυκλοφορήσει. Έχοντας στο πλευρό της ένα τρίο από σημαντικούς και πολυδιάστατους μουσικούς της σουηδικής jazz κοινότητας, η Emmalisa θα μας χαρίσει σε πολύ λίγο μια vocal jazz εμπειρία σε υψηλό επίπεδο. Expanding its horizons toward the Scandinavian North, where jazz is way of life, the Syros Jazz Festival tonight brings us one of the rising stars of contemporary Swedish and European jazz. At just 25 years old, Emmalisa Hallander is already considered Sweden's leading young jazz vocalist, and her presence is now being felt beyond her country as well. In addition to singing, she writes both music and lyrics, produces her own albums, and her stage presence is often described as far more mature than her age would suggest. Her previous album, Have a Look Inside, received multiple awards, and she now comes to the Apollon Theatre with her latest release, Out of Reach, already available to the public. Accompanied by a trio of acclaimed and versatile musicians from the Swedish jazz scene, Emmalisa is set to offer us a top-level vocal jazz experience in just a little while. Πριν υποδεχτούμε τους μουσικούς, ένα θερμό χειροκρότημα στον κύριο Μανώλη Παλαιολόγο στον ήχο, στην κυρία Μάγδα Κοντιζά που επιμελείται τους φωτισμούς, στην κυρία Ελισάβετ Πακονδιού και τους υπόλοιπους εργαζόμενους του Θεάτρου Απόλλων. Και τώρα, υποδεχτείτε την Emmalisa Hallander στο τραγούδι. Λίνα Σαν, πιάνο. Hugo Löf, κοντραμπάσο. Και Henrik Jäderberg, ντραμς. Καλή ακρόαση.
so much. Thank you. It's so lovely to be here in Greece at Syros. What a beautiful island you have here. We're so happy to be here and play. And that first song you heard was a song that I've written called When I Hear the Silence. And you're actually going to hear mainly, or only, songs by me this evening. And this next one we're going to play is, it's called Umbrella Drinks and Peaches. And it's about how, for us who are from Sweden, we have it very cold and grey and just chilly and quite awful most of the year, except for 2 weeks maybe in the summer where it's okay, but it also rains quite a lot. So don't go to Sweden. But we really long for all the time to go to a warm and nice place, just to go to a where you can lie on a beach and have an umbrella drink in your hand. So this song is about that longing, and now we're here, so we made it, we did it. It feels quite good. Okay, here's that song. Umbrella drinks and beaches, an ocean further than my vision reaches. Away, far away from my troubles. And I'm thinking that I could take you with me, and if we're feeling sneaky, you'd fit inside my suitcase, really clean. Let's go and kick open that door. What are we waiting for? We could soar. Sensation, a well-deserved vacation to some faraway shore. The one I adore. So here's another song about longing for a warmer time once again. In April in Stockholm is quite cold, and I was longing for the month of May when I wrote this song, and I was also doing my last semester on the Royal College of Music in Stockholm, where I studied with all these wonderful people, actually. Yes, I know. You can't believe that these people have actually been in school and studied, and because they have such rock star aura. I think they just, but actually they have. Maybe you can relate to the feeling to they're on the last semester writing the bachelor's thesis, and it's not so much music, it's much more just writing, and it's not so fun. So I just wanted to be done with school, and this song is about that. It's called Month of May. I've heard about April in Paris, and I'm sure it's sublime, all else above. It's probably not fair to compare this to the city of lovely love. But I know April in Stockholm, with mood swings like a 15-year-old. The cherry blossoms trick you into thinking all is calm, then a snowstorm traps you at home with a cold. I'm trying to finish my courses and to get my bachelor's degree. These stressful times soon will be over, and I'll be free. Hooray! Yes, in just a couple of weeks or so, I know I'll smile and stay. Doesn't the month of May look particularly beautiful today? A seagull flies across the sapphire skies. But it's not the month of May. Winter's shadow still holds on to clouds of gray. So I close my eyes and memories rise. I see the color of the leaves embellishing the trees, right in between yellow and green. Suddenly my dreams do no longer seem so far out of reach. It's only a month away, but for now it looks like April's here to stay. I guess it's okay. I'll just wait for the day that I can feel of the month of May.
on my own.
constantly seesawing between self-wrong and conceit, the sun's a distraction, momentary peace. It doesn't matter how many times I'm told. I need to find the truth on my own. Okay, here's another one. This is quite short, and it's called At the End of the Tunnel. And that last song was called Seesaw. Nothing inside but the simple life at the end of the tunnel. Both day and night, free from care and strife at the end of the tunnel. Drawn to the light like flies in a darkened room. We could shine bright once our eyes get used to the gloom. Trying to get a hold of that wondrous tomorrow. Time will unfold, and for all we know, life could stay an unsolved puzzle. In the dark of the tunnel lies a key and the heart of the tunnels where I'll be. as you could hear, that one is about trying to not think too much about what's at the end of the tunnel, because then sometimes you might forget what's right here in front of you. Quite deep, if I may say so myself. No, not really. This next song is quite new, and before we play that, I also want to say that the last song you heard at the end of the tunnel is on an album that I released this spring, and I actually brought some copies here overseas, or not really overseas, but over the continent. Sorry, my mind is a little bit foggy. I don't know. It's yes, the language, different language. Yes, so I brought some copies, and I would really not like to bring any back. So you have to help me with that. This next song is newer and not on any album yet, but it's called Only a Memory.
Luscious looks and peculiar ways can stand as evidence that it ever took place. Captured on camera, a cup of tea. Unlike the one who sat next to me, a lingering presence that can be felt but not seen, just like a dream. Within his eyes, matching the overcast summer skies. Think it caught on to mine as we said our goodbye.
applause to piano, lovely piano player Nina Sand. And the amazing bassist Hugo Löf. And the fabulous drummer Henrik Jäderberg. It's so lovely to get to bring these wonderful musicians and to meet you. What a wonderful audience. An applause for you too. Yes, it's been a delight to play for you, and we've sadly reached our last song. It's also on the new album, which I'll meet you outside and you can buy some of those, both CD and vinyl for those who are more old-fashioned. And this one is, it talks a little bit about the dilemma we can feel as musicians, where we know what we do is important and needed, but when we walk around on a Tuesday afternoon in our pajamas and doing nothing at all, we feel quite unemployed and useless and like, what am I doing with my life? But somewhere we know that it has to, it's how it has to be for us musicians, since we work at night. Yes, I think the lyrics in the song describes it a little better than I just did, but it's called A Singer's Dilemma, and thank you so much to Syros Jazz Festival for having us, and Vaggelis for all the wonderful help, and it's been wonderful. Okay, here comes A Singer's Dilemma.
I'm not a doctor, I'm not a priest, I'm not a judge, nor am I a police. No, to be honest, what I do is not that important. So why let attachment to identity make me blue? Sure, music's vital, I do agree, but another singer isn't really what we need. I have the privilege to do what brings me joy, so that's what I'll do. And while I'm at it, I don't mind if you enjoy it too. So listen, all you people, and hear me when I say, although no one else's life depends on my song, mine would be wasted if I lived it any other way. In the bigger scheme of things, I understand, without art or culture, the world's a desert land. Oh, but when I dream of things, I'm a fool to believe that it's a life or death situation. We just do it for the fun of it. There's no other revolution.